Major Dad is filmed before a live studio audience.
Morning, honey. It's 6:30. Why are you still home?
It's no big deal. The Marine father-daughter dance is at the Hotel del Coronado this Friday, and I thought I might ask Elizabeth.
Oh, John, why didn't you say something to me sooner?
Because I'm not asking
A
you.
father-daughter dance. That is the sweetest
Because I
thing.
knew that you would make a big
My
deal out of
husband
it.
and daughter dancing together at the Dell.
There is no need to go all overboard with this. I knew that Elizabeth liked dances. I thought perhaps she might enjoy this one. If not, fine.
Well, I'm glad you're not taking this personally. John, a father-daughter dance would be an important step in your relationship with Elizabeth. She may not be ready for it.
You mean she might say no?
Of course. This is a very delicate matter. You have to use just the right words.
Polly, I'm not good at delicate matters. Now, I plan to just, come right out and ask her. If the answer is yes, we go. If it's no, we don't. NBD. No big deal.
Just remember, Elizabeth is a very sensitive girl.
Morning.
Morning. Elizabeth.
What?
Would you do me the honor of accompanying me to the Marine father-daughter dance this Friday?
Can I buy a new dress?
Affirmative.
Okay.
She said yes. Isn't that great?
Mission accomplished. No muss, no fuss. Miss Gunderson, you're a young woman.
How kind of you to notice, sir.
Would you step into my office for a minute? I need some young woman questions answered.
No sign of your monitor yet, sir. The guard at the gate will alert us the minute Major Hargrove drives onto the base. Did I say minute? I mean the very second, sir.
You seem unusually nervous today, Lieutenant.
He acts that way every time there's a monitor on base.
What's so scary about a monitor?
Nothing. The monitor is just a career guidance counselor.
They meet with officers to advise them on their long-range career goals.
Yeah, right. The advice is always the same. Get promoted or get out.
Beautiful system.
But, sir, why do you always have to take a new job to get promoted? What's wrong with staying at one job and doing it well? My Uncle Arnie packed chicken breasts for 37 years. He got so good at it, shoppers all over Boise could tell just by looking if Uncle Arnie had handled their breasts.
That'll be all, Lieutenant. Miss Gunderson.
Yes? Oh.
So, is Uncle Arnie still alive? 82 years old, deaf and legally blind, and still packing chicken breasts.
Amazing.
Miss Gunderson, this might be a matter of personal taste, but you have personal taste.
Thank you, sir.
Do the young women today wear corsages?
Not around the house.
I was going to take Elizabeth to the Marine father-daughter dance this weekend.
Oh, I'm sure she'd love to have a corsage.
Oh, good. Thank you. Would that be a wrist corsage or one of the, these guys?
I'd go with the wrist, sir. It's safest. A lot of the gowns today are strapless, and there's no good place to stick a pin.
Thank you. Would you go with a cluster of little flowers or just one great big guy?
I'm a cluster girl myself.
Cluster. Thank you. Is pink safe or you have to match the gown?
Well, John, that depends on what color your pumps are.
Sir, your monitor's here.
Miss Gunderson, thank you. Our group, son of a sea dog, how the hell are you?
Can't complain. I heard you got married.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Ah, thank you. It's my wife, Polly.
Yeah?
Also got 3 daughters in the bargain. That's Elizabeth, Robin, and Casey.
Good-looking bunch. Yeah, boy. Best thing that could have happened to you.
Yeah.
Worst thing that could have happened to the Corps.
Say again?
Well, I figured now that your 20 years are up and you got this built-in family, you'd want to retire.
Well, you figured wrong. I have no intention of leaving the Corps.
Well, simplify. You know, most guys with your kind of financial burden would be desperate for a high-paying job in the private sector. But not John McGillis. Good for you.
Thanks. What financial burden?
Raising a family, particularly a family of girls. The braces, the clothes, the beauty products.
Oh, my girls are natural beauties.
College, weddings, especially if they're natural beauties.
Yeah, well, we'll manage. Marine Corps' always been real good to me.
Yeah, boy. So far. John, have you noticed a general decline in the worldwide military conflict?
Sure have. World peace means the Corps doing its job.
It could also mean possible budget cuts. More officers for fewer positions. I'm telling you, Johnny, if you want to stay in, you got to get promoted. And to get a promotion, you got to get aggressive. You got to get off your butt and go for it.
All right, I'll read you what's out there for me.
Powell, you must be living right. Guess what's open? Officer in charge of Bushmaster School in Okinawa.
Bushmaster. Instructing survival in a snake-infested jungle. It's like a dream come true.
And Okinawa will be real educational for the family.
Following the kids in Okinawa.
Yeah, boy. Now, be sure to pack plenty of extra shoes. Those Japanese just don't make sizes large enough for our big American feet.
Hargrove, now, just for the sake of argument, what's another option?
Well, there's an immediate opening in Command and Staff College in Quantico.
Well, the girls would like Washington. They speak English there. And they have big shoes.
Done. Well, those girls of yours must really be something for you to give up Bushmasters.
Well, you know, leeches and swamp rot are special, but they're not family.
Casey, you've got the utensils all wrong. The spoon and the knife are man and wife. The fork stands alone.
But I feel sorry for the fork.
Elizabeth, you won't believe it. I did the impossible. I just scored us 2 tickets to the REM concert.
Are you serious?
Front row center this Friday night.
This Friday night? The major's taking me to the Marine father-daughter dance this Friday. Chip, I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too. But if you have to go with somebody else, at least he's old and bald.
What are you going to do with the tickets?
What else? I'll go call some desperate fan and make him very happy. And be very rich.
Chip, you're not going to charge him more, are you?
Well, you know what they say. Kindness pays.
Why are all the forks in the middle of the table?
Having a party!
Evening, family.
Hi, honey. Dinner's almost ready.
Ah, great.
How's your day today?
Great.
Things go well with the monitor?
Pretty darn okay.
So what happened?
Well, I got some great news. At least I think it's great news. I hope you guys will too, because it's going to affect all of our lives.
Are we getting a puppy?
We are moving to Washington, D.C. Actually, it's Quantico, Virginia, but that's just spitting distance to D.C. I was accepted at Command College. We leave in 6 weeks.
Moving to the other side of the country.
Yeah, well, I thought you might enjoy a change of ocean.
What's going to happen to our house?
We'll sell it and buy a new one.
Gee, I knew we were going to have to move sooner or later, but this sure is a lot sooner than later.
Well, Paula, you won't have to lift a finger. I'll pack everything up for you.
What about our lives? Are the Marines going to pack those up too? Elizabeth. Oh, come on, this isn't fair. What about school and all my friends?
They have schools in Virginia, and you can make new friends.
We've discussed this. We're a Marine family now. Marine families move. Well, I don't want to be a Marine family. Okay, for the first time in my life, I've got a boyfriend who means something to me. Well, I should have to leave Chip so the major can go to some war school.
Guess what? I just sold those REM tickets at a $50 profit.
Well, go get them back. We're going to that concert.
I thought you had a date with the major.
No way. Marines maybe can make me move, but they can't make me dance. Wait, Elizabeth, don't start crying without us.
I like this house.
The Marine Corps strikes again. Do you have any idea what it's going to cost me to buy those tickets back?
I think they took it pretty well. Safe for me to come in?
Sure.
Good. Been getting a silent treatment from the girls downstairs. Sort of like a dead calm just before a major enemy assault.
John, what did you expect? This is their home. I'll bet it was hard for you being transferred in the beginning.
No?
Oh, come on. There must have been a time when they called and you felt like staying.
Polly, to a Marine, the good of the Corps is always the most important thing. If his personal feelings start getting in the way of that, it's time for him to get out.
Well, the girls just got in. You're going to have to take a little anger from them.
How about from their mother?
I'm an adult. I knew when I married a Marine that someday I'd have to pack up my entire life and children, say goodbye to dear friends, leave my job, move to a strange city, and start all over from square one, and now it's happening, and I'm fine.
Polly, you sure you're not just a tad angry?
Of course I am, and I have every right to be. But bottom line, I'll adjust. And so will the kids.
That's good to hear.
But right now, at this moment, you have to allow me the space to say, this stinks!
How much space you gonna be needing?
But how could you just spring this on me out of the blue?
Well, the decision was only made today.
And is there some reason that I couldn't have been part of that decision?
You were. We're not moving to Okinawa.
Okinawa?
Okinawa. Bushmaster school in Japan. That was my first choice.
Okinawa? But John, that was your dream. You gave that up for us?
Well, you know, I knew it'd be tough on you and the girls, what with your big feet and all, so I opted for Quantico.
John, if in the next few weeks I keep complaining about other people making decisions for me, and I'm sure I will, would you remind me of the best decision I ever made in my life?
Which was?
Marrying you. Do you really think I have big feet? Elizabeth, you gonna come in and help us pack, or you just gonna sit there?
Sit here.
But no, you're not, young lady.
Why not? I don't want to move, but the major commands and we must obey.
Okay, that's it. Family meeting in the den. You too, Chip. Okay, Robin, you sit here. Casey, you sit here. Ruby. First of all, nobody's expecting you to be happy about this move.
Good. You won't be disappointed.
But I do expect you to stop taking it out on the major.
Why? It's his fault.
Oh, that's right, Elizabeth. 20 years ago, the major joined the Marine Corps, went through 4 tours of duty just so he could ruin your sophomore year.
What a meanie!
Would you cut the man some slack?
Well, she's right, Elizabeth. The major didn't have a choice.
Oh, yes, he did. We could all be packing up for Okinawa.
Okinawa?
Mm-hmm.
Where the wind comes sweeping down the plain?
No, sweetheart, that's Oklahoma.
They offered him Bushmasters?
His lifelong dream. And he turned it down for us.
What a sweetie!
When the major joined this family, it was a big change in his life. He moved to a new place, took on new responsibilities, and he did it without complaining, because he loves us. And don't you think it's about time we made a few sacrifices for him?
Gee, I feel so ashamed. I'm not even a part of the family.
Well, I still hate this, but I'll try not to gripe about it.
Come on, let's get back to work. You know, Washington, D.C. is one of the most exciting cities in the world. The Smithsonian, monuments.
There's lots of things we can do when I come to visit. I know this great makeout spot behind the Lincoln Memorial.
Really? Wait, how would you know?
Oh, right in the brochure.
Hi, hon. Hi, Major. How's it going?
same house I left this morning? One where nobody was speaking to me?
Yeah. Major, we've kind of been acting like a bunch of brats, and we're sorry about it.
No harm done.
And if you still want to, I'd like to go with you to that dance tomorrow night.
And give no thought to the enormous amount of money I had to spend to get those tickets back.
Elizabeth, I would be the proudest man on the dance floor.
Thanks.
I'm so happy for you both.
Here you go, Elizabeth.
Thanks.
Nice night.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen the beach look so beautiful.
Me either.
It's going to be very hard to leave this place. Major, isn't there any way that you can keep your old job?
Afraid not, Elizabeth. I know it's not going to be easy moving to a new city. And all.
No, it's not just the move. It's everything that we're going to be leaving behind. Like our house. You know those cabinets in the den? My dad built them. And the bookshelf in my bedroom. And it's the only house that Casey and Robin have ever known.
It's a wonderful house. He must have been quite a man, your father.
Yeah, he was. I remember when I was about Casey's age, he used to put my feet on top of his, and we danced around the living room. Just the two of us.
Elizabeth, I wish that your father were here to dance with you tonight.
Thanks. You know, even though you guys are worlds apart, well, universes apart, I think you'd have really liked each other.
Judging by the girls he's raised, I'm sure of it. May I have the honor?
Sure. Hold it.
Well, I had a really terrific time. Sorry you missed concert.
Oh, no. No, tonight was really special. You made me feel something I haven't felt in a long time.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Like somebody's little girl.
Hi. Good fun?
Yeah. Hey, Mom.
Night. Hi, hon.
How did it go tonight?
Earth McGillis. Where are you?
I'm feeling like somebody's dad.
Oh, John.
Polly, it's not right.
It's not.
Let's move. Girls have their roots here. You just got a big promotion at your job. I can't just walk into your lives, turn your world upside down.
That's what families are all about. Making sacrifices for each other.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's time I made a sacrifice.
What are you saying?
We're not going to move. The first time in 20 years I've got something as important to me as the Corps. My family.
But John, we're going to have to move sooner or later anyway.
No, we won't. When a Marine starts letting his personal feelings interfere with his job, it's time for that Marine to move on. Polly, I'm retiring from the Corps.